Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins. Rico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. And off we go from South Florida. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
First carry here for Devon Achane. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
21 G. Low. 8. Out.
A shotgun snap to Tua. To the left side and taken in by Golden. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Yard gain on the play. That's good for the Dolphins. First down.
Go ahead.
1st and 10 at the 48.
From the gun, here's Tua. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd down, here's Tungo Vailoa. That went out wide to Achane. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Miami.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready. What?
Tua to throw again. That's taken in by Achane. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
2 more yards.
That pass play good for 22. Good for a Dolphins first down.
10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready, shot. Out.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Come on. Hey. Ready,
They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Okay, from the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Rudolph. Going right sideline and complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Now Rudolph. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Ready to throw is Rudolph. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! Panther 11! Panther 11!
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Go ahead.
Tua, give it to Achan. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll be 3rd down.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
Quick hitting slant there. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready, Jack? Hey, 21 TA. Ready, team. Watch it, Oscar.
Back to throw is Tua. Pass right side to Downs. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Ready. Double 1 high.
Throwing again, it's Tua. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
All right, go ahead, go.
Again, it's Tua. Shaheed with the catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ready. Ready, team. What's it? Let's go. 8.
To the air again, Tagovailoa. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Miami.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Here we go on the return from the 1. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Please take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready, go!
They'll begin here on the ground. Up the sideline to the 40. And he is out of bounds.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this.
Ready.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Ready,
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Here we go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And he's going to be out of bounds, so they take advantage of the 1st and 5 situation and pick up the quick first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. Not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
Go!
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ready up.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard.
Gravity range. Craft going.
Now, faking the give. That caught by Davis. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Ready.
Rudolph looking to throw. Rush comes. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's picked up by the Dolphins.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
2nd and 10.
Ready. All right, let's go. Hey, 21, let's go.
Here's Tagovailoa. Headed left, buying time. He runs with it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
32, stay. Ready.
On the handoff, this is H.N. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
44, ready. Wait. Solo left side. Turbo 1, hot. Hey. Done.
A shotgun snap to Tua. Pushed out to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here's Tua now on 2nd down. In trouble, and down he goes. DeMarvion Overshown taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring it down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend to a 10-0 lead. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Avante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Rudolph. He's got a man. It's C.D. Lamb. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now going to get a stoppage. Injured player. Oh, it's C.D. Lamb who is shaken up. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
19 tight.
Throwing, Rudolph. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throw on the run is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Ready.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the first down inside the 25.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Get set. All right, good. 32 stand. Let's go. Watson, Oscar.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
From the gun, here's Tua. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
Turbo 1, hot. Winning team.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. Completing this one to Downs. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Ready. Turbo 1. Out. Hey, 21, TA. Out.
Tua to throw again. The quick throw here is complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready. Winning team.
H.A. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain at the 4. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Dolphins. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will get out in front 17-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Get it? 60 Bison. Let's go.
Back to throw is Rudolph. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Panther 11, Cowboys, Warriors, 17, 18, Rattlers. 79 Broncos.
Now Rudolph. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Here we go, strike. 60 Eagles. Hey, Smash. 18, Pioneer.
To throw is Rudolph. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Auburn's kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within a score. It's now 17-10. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 2. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Deputy Lion.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Come on. Set. Ready.
The RPO. That one is complete. Down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big one there to start the second half. It's a gain of 49.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Tight end going in motion here. Here's Rudolph. Showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be out of bounds and just beyond the line of scrimmage. That's all they needed to pick up the first down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Ready, set.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
70 Timberwolf. Ready, ready?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Okay, ready?
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
Let's go now. Huh.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Moving to his right. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
That's fielded just shy of the goal line. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Tua. In middle, and he's got down. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Solo left side. 8. Hey, 21 TA.
Now a 1st down throw for Tua. He'll let one go down the middle. And this will be incomplete.
And you get a sense that in a really tight game like this, it's that one play that's going to tip the scales either way. So they come out swinging for the deep one on that one. They can't quite link up, but keep swinging. Keep generating those chunk plays, because typically in the NFL, chunk plays equal points.
That's blocked by Golden, right side. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, Miami.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Big team. Hey, cover one.
Here's a give to Achek. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That is 14 for the 2nd time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a 1st down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL? And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding.
Ready. Turbo. 21G. 21. Watch it, let's go. Out.
Throwing is Tua. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That one caught. He finds Golden. And he's into the end zone. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Miami. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
And he's got it at the 1. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
Please take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down. He's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
So, first and 10 now from the 30.
Warrior 70s.
Rudolph looking to throw. Moving to his left. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Rudolph, flush to his right. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Not fun here. Third and a lot. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
On the jump. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Sting 19.
Throwing, Rudolph. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll start on the ground. It's A-Check. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
They'll stay on the ground with A-Chan. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
All right, fellas, listen up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That one out wide to A-Chan. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
20, TX. Hey. Scat. Solo left Zion.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Shaheed with the catch. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
From the gun, here's Tua. Rolling to the left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Really nice coverage there defensively, and here you find yourself in a one-score game. Mike, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away, snap it again.
His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, 21, turbo 1, high.
Again, it's Tua. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
20, TX.
Tua to throw again. On the run to the right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devontae Wyatt working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. Third and long. Here's Tua. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super.
And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back.
Ready. Turbo 1, high. Ready, 2.
Play action. Tagovailoa. A dive, but too far out in front of him. Incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
They'll run this one straight ahead with A-Chain. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
3rd and long.
Hey, get set. Ready, 2.
Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Go ahead. Ready, 2. Hey, turbo 2. Turbo 2. Turbo 2. 21G. 21G. Hey, 21 TA. Get in.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
A 40-yard attempt.
Right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
19 tight. Let's go now. 19 Lions. Let's go.
Back to throw is Rudolph. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw is Rudolph. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Ready.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long.
Panther Street. Panther Street.
Slot man in motion right. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Here we go. Set. 18 runners. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Man in motion, heading right. Now Rudolph. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. We are set for 4th and long.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Dragon, 60. Panther 11, Panther.
They'll drop to throw. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready. Hey, 21 corner, long.
Here's Tungo Bailoa. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And that is incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
To throw on 2nd down, it's Tua. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Tua now on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Ready.
They snap it to Tua. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's Rudolph. He'll go right and find his running back. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now, 2nd and 4. The tight end going in motion to the left. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Moving left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That one swung out to Blue. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
18 Radley, 18 Radley. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 79 Broncos. Ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And he's going to have the Cowboys first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. Here's first down.
Get up. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards.
On the set.
Now, first and goal.
Here we go, Scott. 70 Timberwolves.
Rudolph looking to throw. Out to his right. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
And that is a big-time play to somehow come up with the onside kick. But now, Mike, there's enough time to maybe run one or two plays, but you have to give your kicker a chance to push this thing into overtime.
They'll come up for first and 10.
19, go! Go!
Throwing, Rudolph. Flushed to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game. But no damage done. Move on to the next play.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
Rudolph. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to force overtime. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. Talk things over before third down. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This one he's got to have.
A 64-yard attempt.
And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And the missed kick is going to cost them the game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
It's safe. Go ahead. 18. Out.
They go down to an 8, and that's the way to start the new campaign. One game, one win here in this season opener. So a win here for the Dolphins. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.